the process, there are no words. So if I step back and try to find words for the benefit of someone watching, I could say that this color felt cool, and and quite honestly, a tube of paint flashed across, like as I glanced across the palette, a tube of paint caught my eye that was close to this color. And so that tube of paint flashing across my attention feels like a kindergartner in the classroom going, me, it's my turn. And so when I see that flash, I recognize it as a cue. Most of us, my younger self, would have totally blown by it and not even seen it. But now I'm in a place where things are balanced and the noise in my head is quiet enough that I can hear that little mouse, that little creative mouse that wants to come out. And so when I hear her go, me, I'm more willing to pay attention to her. And she said, how about this? How about this? How about this color? And so I'm more able to say, okay, well, let's try. Let's see what happens. Rather than arguing with her. I mean, I've spent years arguing with her. I gave that one up. So that was another, what you just saw right there was another response to a little suggestion. As I'm looking at it, I'm kind of talking with my hand here, and my hand is kind of going like this. And so there's another cue of the Geiger counter. Here's the Geiger counter telling me there's energy here. There's unused energy here. There's something that expresses my heart, my passion here. I don't know what it is. Why else would I want to paint other than to discover what that is? That's why we paint in the first place. So, okay, scratch and sniff. It's quiet right now. The Geiger counter is not sensing anything. It's quiet right here. So it said all it needed to say. I didn't lose the inspiration. A lot of folks will say, oh, I had an inspiration and it was good for a while and then it went away. It didn't go away. You followed it. You went over the hill. An inspiration has a flow, a natural ebb and a flow. All energy goes up and down. This is physics. Okay, it's a wavelength. It goes up, it has crests, and then it dips, and then it has a crest, and then it has a dip. So as you follow the crest, you also have to allow for the dips and use the dips to come back up, to know that you're coming back up. So telling yourself that when you hit this part of the process that you lost the inspiration, that's like pulling the plug. Don't do that. Step back, take a breath, have a cup of tea, or just, wipe your hands off and see if the process is moving again. Or give it a longer rest period. So resting, think about music. Do you read music? I was taught to read music as a child. In music, if you learn to write music on the staff, there is all the notes and how fast they go and the pace and the syncopation or whatever. But there are also rests, pauses in the music that are actually put on the music manuscript. That's there for a reason. So there are pauses in any creative process, and allowing for that resting period, allowing for winter time or hibernation or sleeping every night, just resting and dreaming, all those pause periods are an integral part of feeding your creativity.